Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Nakshatra video. And today we are going to be covering Rahu in the Nakshatra of Rohini. And what happens when Rahu, the north node of the moon, is in the Nakshatra of Rohini in your birth horoscope. And as always, if you do not know, if you have Rahu in this nakshatra, which planet is sitting in this nakshatra, what are the planetary placements you have, all your details for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, Aspects, Mahadashas at the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link. And I might actually have a new option on my website about showing you the destiny point from 5 to 6 different charts. Like the destiny point, which is the midpoint between Moon and Rahu. So I don't know, I might bring that because I've been testing it for about a month or two. So it's been giving me great results. So I might bring it, let's see. If it's going to be up, it's probably going to be up by Thursday night. Otherwise, I don't know when I'm going to put it up. I'm just really feeling strong about it, that okay, I can actually help people with this, just besides the birth chart. So anyway, Rahu in Rohini Nakshatra. First of all, what is the Rohini Nakshatra? No, Rohini is a nakshatra that occurs from 10 to 23rd degree of Taurus website. Oh man, I've been working on my website all day, so I'm just adding stuff. Yeah, Taurus website. No. Taurus zodiac sign. So in the Taurus zodiac sign, from 10 degrees to 23rd degree is the sign of Taurus, is a nakshatra of Rohini. And Rohini is a nakshatra that is personified by the creation of Brahma. Rohini was the daughter of Brahma, and Brahma kind of had this creation created through her. And this is a nakshatra that has a very, very promiscuous feel to it. As much as Moon loves this nakshatra, because Moon loves to be in Rohini Nakshatra, okay? But this is a nakshatra, when you get to know its meaning, it really shows the gray side of the moon, the dark side of the moon, in a way. Because look, this is the deity that rules. This is Brahma. Brahma is all about, okay? The two things that Brahma is all about is creation and creativity. That is who Brahma is. He's here to create, procreate, okay? So he was deemed greatly because in the mythology, he gonna procreated with its own daughter. And this is why whenever Rohini Nakshatra is mentioned, it can represent, especially we're gonna put Rahu here, okay? Because Moon will depend upon how things are. But Rahu, as you know, is the Asura, the person that wants to be equivalent to the Devas, not the God, the Devas. The ones who are appreciated by the god, the ones who are loved by the god. Rahu is the leader of this clan. He's like, look, I know I can be loved just like these guys. And I will be much more unique, creative, unorthodox than these guys, so I can get the attention of God. So Rahu is the creator of everything. You see, like this camera, this remote, this watch, this light, the tall buildings, the skyscrapers, aeroplane, everything is Rahu. He's trying to do these things to impress the divine. That is one way that Rahu energy, the Asura energy, thinks I can impress the divine. Okay, so now it's sitting in Rohini. Rohini is also the nakshatra that obviously represents procreation, represents a lot of children, but also represents arts, media, creativity, fashion, beauty, cosmetics, designing, luxury vehicles. Because symbolism of Rohini is the chariot. the chariot with, I believe it was 4 horses or something, but it really signifies when this was written, the Rohini Nakshatra was written, for them the most luxurious vehicle was this chariot. You had a chariot, you can sit and the horses will take you somewhere. It was like a Ferrari. So it signifies material aspect of our life, like nice cars, the BMW and the Ferrari and the, Mercedes Benz. So Rahu here, first of all, becomes extremely lustful. Rahu definitely wants to have lustful experiences, sexual experiences with as many people as possible. Because Rahu is never satisfied, okay? So Rahu is here, may have a girlfriend, will have sex with her, will have all the sexual escapades with her, but then he'll be like, they're not really satisfying me, she's not really satisfying me, what do I do? Then Rahu goes to a party, he meets someone else, and whoa, all right, baby, you look nice. I like that ass. Want to go out for a movie? That's what Rahu does. He's like this, you know how Mercury in certain signs becomes very promiscuous, always a wandering eye with the Mercury. Rahu's kind of like that Mercury on steroids in this situation. It like wants this, it needs this. And from there, the obsession only grows. Okay, I also want to be satisfied with all the material things. I want the fancy cars. I want the yacht. I want that nice Rolex watch. And I want to keep collecting them. Okay? So Rahu, in this nakshatra, makes a person, first of all, lose their aim in life. What is the aim in life? Well, for each nakshatra, there is a different aim. For Rohini Nakshatra, the aim is moksha. Rohini's aim in life is moksha, meaning to find liberation from all this material junk that it's after. Because moon is very chanchal, meaning it's very wobbly, very wandering. Moon is actually, in a way, in Vedic astrology, is a significator of affairs, sexual affairs, secret affairs, affairs in marriage. Moon Mercury signifies that. So moon being in Rohini obviously makes a person think in that terms. But Rahu here is pretty much expanding that. So for Rahu, moksha becomes the far-fetched idea. This is why it's like you see Rahu in people who are, let's say, 70 years old. And they still want as much fame as possible, as much money as possible, as much luxurious items as possible. They want to get the plastic surgery. This also signifies plastic surgery because it's about beauty. Rohini, the god, the Soma, it's about beauty, the most beautiful thing that you would see in the mirror. So a 70-year-old, 75-year-old man, woman, they'll be like, I want to look young. I do not want to get old because I want to enjoy life and I want to be able to be with the young ones. Kind of like, I forgot the name. I think, was it the best example I can give you? I know this person does not have their moon in this nakshatra. I don't think so. Maybe they do. I don't know. I believe it was Liza and Manelli, that older singer couple that got married, and how her ex-husband, obviously now, had all the plastic surgery, always trying to look nice. It's kind of like that. Like, I have to be appreciated. You need to appreciate me. Look, I am still the same. I still have that perfect nose, no wrinkles. And look at my Rolex watch. And look at my nice diamond jewelry. Yes, I'm in the front of the red carpet. So that's the steroid feeling of that Rahu. Then also, what I actually have seen this maybe once or twice, but Rahu in this nakshatra, especially if connected with the 5th lord or in the 5th house, can actually produce a illegitimate child, like maybe a child out of wedlock or child before marriage. So if someone has it, doesn't mean that they're going to have an illegitimate child. Is that you can have a child before marriage and then you get married. So that's what it represents. But Rahu here most definitely makes a person very creative, very artistic, wanting to be in cosmetics, wanting to be in fashion and designing. And, these people actually make great photographers. because these people are, because remember, Rahu is photography. Here, Rahu in this nakshatra, I mean, they're able to see how this beauty needs to be like, how this beauty needs to look, and bam, they click that moment, because that's that lustful moment for them. They're like, this is the moment that I actually wanted for myself. All right, I'm gonna click. They make very, very good fashion photographer. I think, don't quote me on it, but I think the Marshall may have this nakshatra, this Rahu nakshatra of Rohini. He's one of the pioneers in New York fashion photography world, because when I was doing like fashion photography, I came to New York for Fashion Week and back in 2010, and that was the name that was like popping up everywhere, and he actually showed up in one of the shows. I don't know if you guys seen my fashion photography pictures. I mean, yeah, I did runway photography, so, but yeah, no, I don't have Rahu and Rohini Nakshatra. But yeah, that's what Rahu does here. Rahu really wants to just enjoy that moment in this fermented plane called Earth. Inside the ferment, it wants to know everything. It wants to have all the material. It wants to play God in this plane that we know as Earth. Okay. So guys, this was my analysis of Rahu and Rohini Nakshatra. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Rahu's plays, all the other planetary placements, my books, reports, consultations, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.